grew up in a Christian home. My parents took us to church pretty much from week one, and we attended the Covenant Church in Turlock nearby. And I read my Bible. I got a King James Bible. I prayed. I thought I was pretty much a good person because of those things. Didn't know that I needed salvation. Until one day David Wilkerson came to Turlock and sponsored a crusade at the fairgrounds. And the day before, our family actually went and handed out flyers, and I felt pretty good about that, thinking, wow, I'm helping people find the Lord. Little did I know, I was the one that needed to find the Lord that day. So we attended this crusade, sitting in the grandstands. I don't remember too much of what David Wilkerson shared, but I do remember the altar call. He had everyone 16 years old and younger stand up, and so I'm standing there with my brothers and sister. And he says, you're going to feel a tug on your heart. And I don't know about anybody else, but I felt a tug inside my chest where my heart was, a literal tug at my heart, and I began to sweat and feel nervous. And I realized God was convicting me of my sin and that I wasn't ready to meet Him. And I was too scared to go forward for the altar call, but I prayed as sincerely as I could that day to put my faith in Jesus Christ. And even though I didn't have assurance of salvation for a long time, I never did feel that conviction and need to accept Christ ever since that day. And I feel that was the day that I was born again.
Exactly. So now tell us a little bit about like What is it that you do there?
Well, I'm on staff with Pacific Youth Correctional Ministries, and that's the agency that the probation department has invited to meet the spiritual needs of the 750 young people that are incarcerated every day here in Orange County. And I'm one of the full-time chaplains. And I have the privilege of doing 4 church services every week, a Bible study, about 15, 20 one-on-one counseling, discipleship sessions, and also we do some outreach activities. A number of people from Rock Harbor have been involved with that, and do some field trips, and then aftercare. Acts 1:8 talks about reaching out to our Jerusalem. And Costa Mesa, it talks about reaching out to Judea and Orange County, and then talks about reaching out, where's the next place? To Samaria. And the Jews didn't want to go to Samaria. Before you can reach the outer parts of the world, we all have a Samaritan people that we look down upon, the outcasts. A lot of people look at the incarcerated youth here, anywhere in the United States, and they say, that's my Samaritans, I want to stay away from them. They're the outcasts. And yet that's exactly where God has myself in our ministry.